Hi, my name is Becca. Welcome to my video series, Everyday English Every Day. Today, we're talking about my personal Wim Hof breathing experience. We're going to talk about the power of breath work and some cool things I've noticed over the past few months. For a little more, we're going to talk about changing the brain, the power that we hold within us. All right, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and give my videos a like. All right, so on the Wim Hof Method website, he includes benefits of his breathing. So I started this process probably, I don't remember if it was January or February of 2020. I reached out to a girlfriend who just had a lot going on and seemed to be doing really well. And I said, you know, basically, what's your superpower? What kind of things do you use to help you be so successful? And one of the things she's told me was Wim Hof breathing. So I got right on that. Like I went and Googled, right, and read about it and found some YouTube videos. And the first time I did it, it was like this cool tingling sensation all in my body. And Wim Hof talks about how breathing this way, using his method, changes the chemistry of your body. And after feeling those sensations, I was like, this is cool. I want to do this. I want to change my chemistry. So there's also some other reasons to do this. Stress reduction. So a reduction is less stress. So it can help you feel more calm and relaxed. Faster recovery from physical exertion. So if you do something difficult physically, right, you recover faster, right? Maybe you're not as sore for as long. When you're sore, that means like your muscles hurt. Better sleep. I've actually started going to bed like much earlier and waking up super early too. My sleep is so much better than it was before. Improve sports performance. That means you can do sports better, right? I think personally, I've been getting in better shape lately, so that helps with performance. Enhanced creativity, right? Your brain is thinking a little better, so you're more creative. And more focus and mental clarity, okay? Maybe being able to be in the now more, be more conscious. So there are a lot of things that you can get from this method of breathing, right? I think the power of breath work is so awesome because we are just using what's inside of us. We're basically getting high on our breath with this. So let's see what this is, okay? What do we do? What's the process? How do we use this technique? So if you go to the wimhofmethod.com/breathing-exercises, you'll see this, okay? So everyone can do this, right? You should never practice while you're driving or in a place that you shouldn't be. You should always be comfortable. You should be laying down, sitting down, a way that you can expand your lungs and feel free. So I always lay down when I do this. The second step is you're taking 30 to 40 deep breaths, okay? You close your eyes, you're conscious of your breath, you're trying to connect with it. You inhale deeply through the nose or mouth. I try to go through the nose and then out the mouth. You're always supposed to exhale, unforced, through the mouth. So you inhale through the belly, through the chest, and in some of the videos even says try to get it up to like your head, the air, and then let it go. Okay, you're doing it in short, powerful bursts. So it's like, okay, like you're doing these kind of, it's like you're hyperventilating, okay? It says you may experience lightheadedness and tingling sensations. I usually get the tingling once I hold my breath. It doesn't happen when I'm breathing. I've only done this alone. I've never done this in a group session. I think I would do it much deeper if I was in a guided group. So that's something I'm gonna look into so I can work on this practice more and more and get more benefits from it. Okay, so you do that 30 or 40 times. You can follow along with a video on YouTube. I recently started using his app. So it's awesome because it actually counts your time. So I'll show you some of my times after we talk about this. All right, so you're doing the 30 to 40 deep breaths, and then you, after on your last inhalation, you totally exhale as deeply as you can. You let it all out and you stop breathing. And you hold until you feel the urge to breathe again. Okay, so normally when we hold our breath, like if we go underwater, we like take air in and then go under. Well, here we're letting it all out, and that's when we're holding it. Okay, now remember, during the deep breaths, we're letting more in than out. So on this hold, we have to let it all out. And you hold it as long as you can. And then you have a recovery breath. So when you feel the urge to breathe, you draw one big breath to fill your lungs. I don't think I do a big enough breath. I think I have to work on that and get a bigger breath during this process for me. You should feel your belly and your chest expanding, getting bigger, right? When you're at full capacity, hold it for 15 seconds and then let go. That's one round. You could do this 3 to 4 times. I started doing this 3 times. I did it 3 times using a beginner video for about 5 months. Okay, no, almost 6 months. Let's say February, March, April, May, June, July, 6 months more or less. Just here now in August is when I started doing the more advanced one. 2 weeks ago, I actually started. So I kind of feel like I was doing the videos at first a little half-ass. So if something is half-ass, it's like with little effort or care. Right, it's not 100%. So I'm not gonna say my breathing was always half-assed. I think I got a lot out of it before. I would always hold my breath for a minute to a minute and 30, maybe a minute and 40, but I wasn't really going deep, okay? So then I had a conversation. It was a video that came out about what is Wim Hof breathing. And I'll put it in the description below so you can watch that too to get some more background information. And I talked with a friend and she kind of got me to go a little deeper. So now since I've gone a little deeper, I'm able to hold my breath much longer than just a minute or a minute 30. Now, the idea is that you are taking in more oxygen than we're releasing. We're hyper-oxygenating or over-oxygenating our lungs, our body. And then that means that we can hold our breath for longer, okay? Now, some different things happen here. The Wim Hof method creates low oxygen and low carbon dioxide levels. So after the 3rd round of breathing, followed by the breath holding, blood oxygen saturation can drop to 45%. Normal is like 95, 98. And carbon dioxide can reduce from 40 to 13 mmHg. So basically, I have this little thing that counts oxygen levels. So I've been using it the last couple of days to kind of see where my oxygen levels are at. So we'll look at those on the next slide. With this Wim Hof method, you fill your entire lungs with air, not just the upper part. So these deep breaths also create a calming response within your body, reversing anxious feelings. Okay, when a person is anxious, he or she has anxiety, right? You're nervous, you're unsettled when you're anxious. So I just did this for the first time today. After doing I did 4 rounds, maybe 5 rounds today. After doing that, I went into a meditation because your body is like really relaxed after this. So before I was just kind of feeling lightheaded and good, but now I'm going to use the time right after to go into a meditation to try to get a little deeper. All right, so I have 3 days, okay, that I took my measurements using the app. So the first day I had round 1 was a minute and 35, round 2, a minute and 42 seconds. This was the breath hold. Round 3 was a minute and 36. And then the 4th round was 210, okay? Now, I've noticed some cool things. After holding my breath for a minute, my oxygen level is about 92. So it usually starts at like 98 And then I get it up to 99 or 100 when I'm doing the hyperventilating, when I'm doing the deep breathing, right? I'm using this, or I used this the last couple of times. So even after holding your breath for a minute, your oxygen levels are still decent, right? Now, day 2 that I did this, I held my breath for 1:20. Round 2, I messed up. I accidentally hit it, and then I hit it again, and it was just kind of a mess up. Round 3, I held my breath for 1:42. Round 4, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Round 5, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I was off 10 seconds because I just messed up when I hit it. And then round 6 was 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Now, the cool thing is, at the end of the breath hold, for the 5th round on day 2, I was at a 62% oxygen level, and my heartbeat was at 52. Now, on the 3rd day, the 3rd round, I held my breath for 1:45. My oxygen was 65, and my heartbeat was 60. And then the 4th round on that last day, my oxygen was 64, and my heartbeat was 57. Okay, so now that I can like see what's actually happening with my oxygen levels and how low they're going down, it's kind of cool. I mean, I do believe that this chemistry is changing, I guess we say. Now, I also have realized that right after, it takes a while for my oxygen levels to get back up when I'm done with my rounds. Okay, so like it will be at maybe, you know, it goes up and it'll be at like 88 and then 89, 91, 92 for a while. It takes a while to get back up to 98. I think today during my meditation, it was pretty low for like the first 6 minutes or so of my meditation, maybe even more. What I have found is I'm paying too much attention to this. So I wanted to like see what was happening, but I need my focus not to be on numbers, and I need it to be on like how I feel, right? And looking at how much longer I can hold my breath. You know, at some points I'm writing down some notes while I'm holding my breath, and I'm like, that is not relaxing. You know, I am now using energy that I should be holding my breath with to write. So I did this as a little test to kind of have some data of my own, but I'm going to go back to just focusing on the breathing to get the benefits of it, you know, just for me. All right, so I'm reading an awesome book called Mind to Matter, The Astonishing Science of How Your Brain Creates Material Reality. So all of this kind of stuff just backs up, right? This is research that backs up what we're doing, how we're changing our brain. So in this book, it says, we meditate, tap, use another form of energy psychology, or otherwise shift our consciousness. The brain changes quickly when we do these things. The brain can be intentionally changed by the mind, especially by what is known as attention training. True transformation repatterns neural pathways. Eventually, the entire state of the brain shifts and establishes a new and healthy level of homeostasis. Now, that's like balance, right? So basically, by doing meditation, this breath work is a kind of meditation, and I do meditation after it. I also love tapping. I'll be sharing some videos about that pretty soon. These are changing the way that our neural pathways, all these connections in our brains, it's changing these connections, right? One research team notes that an accelerating, right, a fast number of studies, like an increasing number of studies in the neuroimaging literature significantly reports that the thesis that with appropriate training and effort, people can systematically alter neural circuitry associated with a variety of mental and physical states that are frankly pathological. We can take our dysfunctional brain networks and alter them with our minds. So things that are pathological, like an illness, it could be a mental or a disease, all right? One of those kind of illnesses, we can change them, right, with changing our brain. These dysfunctional, these problems we have, we can alter our mind and therefore change our brain and change our situation. I think that's pretty powerful and pretty awesome, huh? I like that. All right, guys. So if you have any questions or you want to know more or you want to talk about this with me, let me know. Add a comment below, okay? Remember, if you like my videos, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It's an English learning channel, but we're doing lots of self-development stuff too. So be sure to tune in for new ways to alter our minds. New videos are posted on Mondays and Wednesdays. Comment below, ask me questions. Feel free to email me for anything too. All right, guys, keep growing, keep expanding, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.